Let's first address the inner work that will absolutely result in a transformational healing that in this moment of time needs your undivided attention. Following are the symbols that are to your physical left. These symbols represent the inner healing or awareness that needs to be gained first in order for you to move forward into the maturity of your greatness and the full manifestation of your heart's desires. There really isn't much for you to do or to become aware of except to stand your truth joyfully, no matter who, no matter what, no matter where. Here you see, represented by the dolphins, the joy in knowing and being the truth who you are. Please note that these two dolphins can be interpreted in two ways. One is the beloved mother and father happily showing their magical child the way, representing not only the nurturing you lacked in your early years and learned to apply to yourself, but also showing that as a result you can now healthily nurture many children. They have been giving you lots of love and plenty of wise counsel, and are happily reminding you to be grateful for all your blessings. They are asking you to breathe with me. Breathe the breath of the divine, the manner of the universe. In oneness we entwine. Your dolphins want you to know that upon wakening in the morning, the first thing to be grateful for is your breath. Then use it to cleanse and clear the daily occurring stresses of the mind. Breathing is like speaking and listening. You breathe in that of which you want to hear and breathe of that of the voice that no longer serves the greatness you are. The breath can be used to short-circuit the limitations of physical reality. Your dolphins are giving you wise counsel of how to leave the world of old behind and to gracefully weave your way to the new world you desire. They wish you to use your breath to do so, breathing in divine and breathing out the conformity and conditioning that keeps you from swimming to the new world, and to be grateful for what was and has been, seeing the gift in all of it. The dolphins want you to swim with them always. This can be accomplished etherically. Follow them through the waters where they will guide you and many others to the new world long desired and up till now only dreamt about. Be like the dolphins who spend their days in joyful laughter, fully knowing that all they require is provided for them, as God does not send vision without provision. Focusing on the gratitude is sending out the signal that you already have what it is you desire. Use the words I am carefully. The I am is another name for God. Do not accompany the I am with any words that are not conducive with magnificence. Pay close attention to what you are thinking and saying aloud that follows the I am. Are you engaged in I am tired, lonely, disgusted, lacking? If so, take a dolphin breath. Breathe in and then pop out any negativity out the top of your head. Then begin the I ams over. I am full of energy. I am loved. I am happy. I am financially abundant. Whatever follows the I am in thought or word and deed is what you get. So get in alignment with this powerful force of manifestation. Speak the name of God in not what is, but what you dream it to be. Feel the joy of the dream realized, and then listen to the direction and watch your world change. The unicorn is part of the world of nature and part of the world of dreams, and completely of the heart. In many ways, it is a symbol of our longing for the mysterious and the unattainable, which resides within the heart of all of us. You are to combine your natural world with your world of dreams to make all you imagine attainable. We referenced you as a lightworker sun dancer. You are filled with and radiating out like a lotus in full bloom that has been fed and nurtured by the love of the mother and the light of the father, that of the sun. We are all rays of the sun. It's S-U-N, not S-O-N. As the earth or anything upon it does not exist or grow properly without the warmth and nurturing of the sun, we as souls cannot truly thrive without our connection to the source of all we are. The Sun Dancers preceded the other now more popular soul groups known as the Indigos, Crystals, and Rainbows. In a simplistic explanation, the Sun Dancers led the way. You were the first to bring the radiant light of God Goddess upon the darkened planet. You danced in the joy of light of the sun, because you knew you were love, and love is expressed through joy. You, Angel Goddess, cut the path to healing through the dense jungle of the limited lower mental body, the ego, who often gets entangled in physical matter. You are the fiery essence of the angelic kingdom, those souls that are always connected to God through the golden thread, the ray of higher wisdom. You were the first to walk upon the earth, but you were originally not in physical form. You had human-like shape, but you were transparent. You were pure light and teacher of the truth, residing in the temples of beauty. Some of the original Sun Dancers, approximately 144,000, chose to digress into physical matter so they could better understand the illusion of matter, so that they could be better and more efficient guides due to the first-hand knowledge. In the process, all forgot the higher truth in their everyday walking world, yet deep within them always existed the memory of whence and where they came. As the aeons passed, they learned about the illusion and mastered it. They created blueprints and roadmaps so that others could follow and have an experience upon earth without having to cut their way through the jungle. The Sun Dancers cut the path and became the guides of digressing into the lower vibrations and coming back through the darkened tunnel into the light of the full knowingness that each of us is God and God is love. Each soul that followed this group had a better chance and an easier life of the journey to returning to love. Then came the Indigos, whose mission was to use the highways and byways created by the soul group who preceded them, and to travel along those roads, deconstructing all that was anything less than love. They too suffered from others who were in fear, who chose to drug them as opposed to allowing their very strong-willed free spirits. I am sure you will remember the lightworkers basically chose to drug themselves, seeking escape from a loveless world or attempting to seed the planet with love, peace, and happiness. The 60s were a prime example of this. Many took drugs and perished, and many took drugs which opened up their lower minds to the awareness of something greater and higher than they were accustomed to on earth. The words peace and love became household words. The Indigos had conscious altering drugs forced upon them as children to dull their awareness of who they are, as they were diagnosed as being out of control and threatening, when in fact they were here to make another major change. They would destroy all that was of the old conditioning, school systems that did not nor ever worked, and societal demands that also did not or ever work in terms of allowing the freedom of expression of the unique individual self. Their job was and is to rid the earth of fearful conformity, so that those that already exist and those to follow could be free to be their loving, free-spirited selves. The Crystals follow the Indigos, and they are to rebuild a world of love. They now range in the ages of young children to young adults. This past few generations are filled with this soul group. You can see they appear to be far more aware and far more loving and far more wiser in their ways. Yet these precious beings have also had to deal with fear upon the earth. They too were wrongly judged for being different from those before them, and were diagnosed as autistic, despite not having true autistic symptoms. They did not speak immediately because they had no need to. They communicated telepathically. They mentally projected their needs and wants, and within the immediate circle of the family all was met. As they approached school age, and appeared to be lacking in proper speech development, they were tagged with a disease rather than recognized and acknowledged for their greatness. Following the crystals are the rainbows, who will take the earth into the final stages of heaven on earth. It is for each of the preceding soul groups to make sure these innocents are taken care of and reared properly in the higher wisdom, supporting the love they are and encouraging their seeds of greatness. The heart's desire, aka the soul mission or earthly intention. You have integrated the opposing forces and past adversities and shifted your energies as seen in the crowning glory configuration above your head to match that of the rainbow children, pure innocence and love. You are in a perfect position now, after many life experiences, to know where the pitfalls are and gracefully steer these children away from the harm of losing connection with their divinity. You are to create a garden where these lovely colorful flowers can rapidly bloom without interruption. It is simple to do this. All you do is continually speak words of love and greatness they are, but not just to the rainbow children, but to all children of God, regardless of what soul group they are part of. You lighten their worlds by using the great wisdom of higher truths based in the universal laws of one, accompanied by your unconditionally loving, compassionate heart to hold the light high and bright to illuminate their path. You are the light being in human form who embraces all beings and inspires their greatness. This tapestry of inspiration shown in the orange colors woven with the violet flame of overcoming negativity, along with the healing colors of green, lined with the wisdom of gold, and surrounded by the turquoise of the Glober Master, is encased within your heart. The position of the light being you are, centered within it and arms raised, shows you pulling your heart's desire up and out so that you may realize your own dreams as well as guide many others to realizing theirs. The angelic being of light healing the world with the truth has the star of similar colors over her throat chakra to ensure your voice is never again silenced as it was in the past. She is also directly connected to the raven. The outer expression, the manifestation of the highest truth of your divine magnificence. The raven is a symbol of the freedom of the magic within you, as well as how to stay grounded while expressing that magic. Raven represents your service to the light-filled heavens on earth. You are the guide to help others stand their truth and stay steadfast to their integrity of love. Because of your own inner healing of your own higher truth and magical healing powers, you are now integrated with and embracing all that is. You are balanced and empowered to be more expansive example, especially to the children, of how to connect to oneness, accept the higher truth, and shift and change from the lower consciousness to the higher superconsciousness that will bring about a new reality and dispel the illusions of the mental and emotional bodies that are projected as physical disease or illness. You dance freely, no longer afraid to expose you. The emotional you who trusts in the love she is to see her through will bring forth that masculine counterpart. He too has a great heart of which he has often hidden due to past painful experiences. He is not just tired of hiding his heart. He has vowed to be done with hiding and is moving in the direction of the woman who is not afraid to feel, to cry, to laugh, to love. You and your partner will walk together creating magical gardens where all the children of the God Goddess will be nurtured and loved and allowed to bloom in their own time and their own joyful way through their unique individual expression of the light and love they are. The dragonfly. The illusion is over for you of not being great because you are in a different form likened to the story of a dragonfly. The dragonfly is a symbol of your female side and will be with you always in case you attempt to revert to the old incorrect beliefs of being a lesser child of God. It is a symbol to show that as a result of your inner awareness, you have mastered receiving abundance. The dragonfly is all about illusion. As the story goes, the dragonfly was once the dragon that was tricked into subscribing into the illusion that because it was small, it had no power. Just like your child within, who may have lacked a good female and male role model, or was conditioned to trust in the mental rather than the feeling of the intuitive, and thusly has not learned to trust in her raw and feminine energies. The dragonfly will always help you to remember that being small and beautiful is not equal to deserving less than all life has to offer, or being punished and suffering negative consequences. The dragonfly on your right shoulder shows that you broke through the illusions. You accepted your changed form from dragon to dragonfly and no longer have to prove your power and magical prowess. That there is nothing to prove, there is only something to be, you. You are now the empowered being by trusting your intuitive feminine nature rather than depending upon the unhealthy lower mental logic. Figuring may get you from point A to point B, but your intuition that shows up in your imagination will get you anywhere you can dream about. As you flit around the clean, refreshing ponds surrounded by the sacred gardens, regardless of how others choose to impose their silent or vocal opinions upon you. You are happy because you are doing it your way. Just flit away into the sun, where the magnificence of the iridescent being you are is revealed, no longer influenced by a world of illusion. Instead, you trust in your own innocence again, knowing that you are fully supported and can listen to your own heart and be off about your business of flittering around the community ponds of life to cleanse and beautify them with your radiant fluorescence. When you come flying around, you are likened to the winds of change, bringing forth messages of enlightened wisdom, breaking down the illusions and stopping the habits that restrict healthy action or inspired ideas. You are the empowerment of light. Use it to dazzle all into the higher expanded consciousness of the One. The words I am are another name for God. They are the key to manifestation. You pay attention to what is filled in the blank following these words, as this is what you manifest. The negative I ams no longer exist for you because you understand that placing anything less than loving after those words in your thoughts or spoken aloud is blasphemous of the love you are. You have returned to love and reside in the Garden of Eden, where all live in abundance of all wonderful things. You will only speak the truth about yourself. I am love, I am loving, I am lovable, I am loved. I am beautiful, I am graceful, I am open, I am financially abundant, I am free to be the gentle, innocent, trusting me. So now, my beloved sister in light, add I am great, because you are and always have been magnificent. Next is your mandala. Your healing or transformational mandala. This is the crystallization of your aura portrait. Take at least 5 minutes a day and use soft staring at the very center. You will probably find that you want to stay longer, as you will notice images appearing in your visionary mind that will continue to guide you along your path. In your mandala, you can see more clearly the integration and beautiful harmonic blending of all aspects of you. In the center is the symbol of the free-spirited, courageous, and loving goddess, representing the horse reuniting in the everlasting love they are. In light with love, from my heaven on earth to yours, your sister in light, Gloria Ra. There's additional free assistance for transformational healing available at www.aloriaraw.com.